See that truck right there? I'm gonna video this real quick because this fucking woman, I swear to God, that one right there, held my trailer that they wanted me to save the load, held it from me on hostage, then got pissed off when they told her what they did and they whatnot. Well, when I was getting out to do my pre-trip of said trailer, she comes over screaming at me going, "Hey, why did you move my truck? Hey, why did you do this? Hey, why did you do that? Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot. I'm so worked up. I moved my own truck." Yeah, you did move your own truck. I didn't touch your damn truck. So, I am videoing it, showing you that the damn truck's right there, just in case she decides she wants to tell me that I hit her truck too, because she did scream at going, "Why did you move my truck and hit it?" Did not hit it. Her truck is sitting right there, perfectly fine. She got a little pissed off, thinking that I stole her load and stole both of her loads, and refused, held me hostage for at least an hour and a half, refused to unhook from this trailer that I am attached to now. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to drive by this truck, and I'm also going to, you'll also be able to see that her truck is not damaged and I had nothing to do with it. So I am freaking tired of this shit. This is probably going to be the last time I save a load for this company. I love this company, but this is probably going to be the last time, and here she is probably videoing crap now too. So I am making my own little video showing that I did not do anything to her truck. She moved it. If my company has an issue, they have cameras in the truck as well, and they can see that I did not touch her truck and move it at all. So when I'm going to drive by this truck, and they are going to be able to see that there is nothing wrong with it. So nothing wrong with it. Not a damn fucking thing. So, yeah. I'll discuss about more what just happened here in the next video.
Rule number every day. Don't wait for the opportunity. Create it.
Alright, y'all, so now that I've calmed down a little bit, I'm going to explain the video that I posted before this one from what happened to me this week. This week's been a freaking shit show. Or, not even so much a shit show. I mean, I'm getting some good miles on it. I just had an issue with the shop, and then I had a load. Not breakdown, but after hours called me, after hours / weekend staff called me to recover a load, and that's what the video is about, being posted before this one. And I was pretty pissed off. I was pissed off the day before because of the issue that I had with the shop, and then I got pissed off about this driver. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Should be common courtesy if you're not going to be able to make a load, to not hold that load hostage when your company has sent somebody out to you or over to you, seeing how she was literally down the street from where I was sitting at, to recover the load and make sure that that load got delivered in on time. So either way, this driver, I got told that they were not going to be able to make it in on time for delivery, and if I would like to recover it, and seeing how I had enough hours, I said sure. They said, okay, well, it should be at the DC, so I went into the DC, not there. So that started it off not so great. Already had my clock going, everything else. Yard hostler comes up to me and goes, hey, it shows that this load was checked out at 2 a.m. this morning. Call dispatch. Dispatch goes, well, it shows that the driver is with the load down the street. So I drive down there. Doors wide open, windows wide open, curtains closed though. Knock on the door, nothing. Not a dang thing. I could hear the driver, but refused to answer the door. Weekend dispatch, I was on the phone with them at that time, decided that they were going to give this driver a call. About 20 minutes later, after I got off the phone with them, the driver gets out, gives me the paperwork, and goes, hey, I don't have my hours back for another 45 minutes, and I'm refusing to move the truck out from underneath. I'm not going to give it back to you because I don't want to go in violation. Which I was like, well, just ELD crawl it out from underneath. You don't have to go far. Let me hook up. They refused. So I was like, all right, whatever. I have enough time. I'll sit and wait for the 45 minutes. Set a timer on my phone and waited. 45 minutes come up. Driver comes around where I was sitting, waiting for them to unhook, and then proceeds to tell me they're not going to unhook, and they're going to call weekend dispatch and throw a basically bitch fit because weekend dispatch removed both of their loads, the one that I'm recovering plus another one, off of them, and that's not fair. Gave them my load that I was waiting on, and they didn't agree to that, and that's bullshit. So they are holding the load hostage until they get their second load that was now given to me back given to them. Sat for another hour while this driver refused to give me the load. I called weekend dispatch, was telling them what was going on. They said, okay, well, we'll call. The driver refused to talk to any other weekend dispatcher besides the one that removed their loads off of them and gave them to me. So I waited another 20 minutes, gave weekend dispatch a call again. Then they told me, okay, well, that weekend dispatcher is free now, so that we're going to take care of it. So I walked over to the person's truck. Mind you, they were still hooked up to it. Told them, hey, are they getting a hold of you? They were like, yep, I'm on the phone with them right now. They had a huge argument with them on the phone, then just decided to say fuck you to the dispatch, excuse my language, but decided to say fuck you to the dispatch, barreled out of their truck, removed their pigtails, pulled the fifth wheel, and just bolted out from underneath the trailer, which then just freaking dropped the trailer. Thankfully the landing gear was down, but it dropped the trailer pretty hard, and then bounced up their truck and made a big ass bang. Well, they pull up far enough to where I can back into it. In the video that I'm going to post before this one, that's when you see them being up in front. So I hook up to it, I get out, I start pre-tripping the trailer. The said driver comes up screaming at me, telling me, why did you move my truck? Why did you move my truck? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I didn't move your truck. I didn't do anything to it. So what do you want me to do about it? I mean, And then they apologized literally within the same conversation, going, sorry, I forgot, I'm just so worked up. I'm so worked up. Common courtesy is to, whatever, I was nice enough and I waited for your hours to come back so you can move out without going in the violation. It should have been common courtesy, though, that as soon as your hours were up, you unhook so I could hook and I could get going. So that's the explanation from that video. Also, I had a issue where I called out the shop because they replaced the part on my truck without even talking to me about it. Their explanation to it, and I fully understand, is the truck is still technically theirs until I pay it off. Also, it is still technically underneath that 350,000 mile mark, so it's still under full service. So all I'm paying is for the deductible for that truck, not actually paying for the parts and everything else, which is fine. But it should be common courtesy to tell the driver that you're replacing something on their truck without, especially if they're paying for even just the deductible, to let them know, hey, this is what's going on. That way I know when I get the charge why I'm being charged for it. So yeah, this week has been really, really fun. Good miles, but I had a load held hostage, and then I had an issue with the shop. So yeah, I just figured I'd explain my previous little tiny rampage that I did, and showing that I did not damage her truck or move her truck, or the drivers. I should not be saying what I'm saying. So yeah, stay tuned for the review. Catch me while I'm eating my breakfast here. Alright, so week in review. Pretty good miles, I think. I would have had some really crappy miles if I didn't recover that load from the lady who held my trailer hostage. But either way, it helps me get some good loads. The next load I had that brought me back, that one was fun. I had to go down an alleyway in York, Nebraska. Go down an alleyway for about 5 blocks to get it delivered for literally just one pallet, which was annoying. Overall, the week's been pretty good, besides the issue of the driver holding the trailer hostage, and then not gonna lie, a little irritated with the shop. I did have a little conversation with the shop manager over there in Kansas City about how it's, in my opinion, not okay, even though they still own this truck technically, but I'm paying for it, how it's not okay for them to just be putting stuff on and not telling me about it, kind of thing, and repairing things. I understand DOT regulated things, whatever, but let me know, that way I know that the charge is coming. On top of the fact of, don't charge me something for something you did to my truck basically almost 2 months later. So again, sorry. Overall though, I'm still pretty happy here. I am, like I said, not too happy with the shop. I'm sure I might get over it, or maybe I won't, who knows. Either way, I still think RTI is still a good company. I'm making some good miles. I'm still getting a pretty decent paycheck. I mean, I could probably be getting better paychecks, but I think I'm doing pretty well. What I get covers my bills. So, and sorry for moving. I'm getting loaded with a new load. So, yeah, I guess this one's just going to be a little bit of a short little review. If you want to come on to RTI, just reach out to one of the recruiters. I think they're a good company. Like I said, I don't know so much about the company in previous videos. I don't know so much about the company drivers, how they are and how they're being treated, but I know from my experience being a lease operator, it's been pretty good so far. So I think my next one after this review, though, I'm only going to be doing it maybe once every other week, and including 2 weeks and one video, instead of doing a video every week kind of thing. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my week in review. And as always, I'm going to show my pay settlement for this week at the end, and you can see it. I'm open and honest about everything that I'm making. I'm losing, all of that. I don't care, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm going to be open and honest with you about it all. So yeah, appreciate those who keep coming back and watching my videos and whatnot. And yeah, you guys have a good one.